I have a son called John Douglas, and I have a son called Brad. And Brad was 4 years older than John Douglas. And Brad was a natural builder. He built everything with the blocks and with the Legos. And John Douglas, being 4 years younger, when he came along, he wanted to build too. But he didn't have the skills that Brad did, and he certainly was younger than he was. And so to make him feel a little bit better about what he was being able to build, I wrote the poem called The Do Nothing Machine. And we talked about his constructions and how, sometimes we build things that do nothing. But still, they're just as exciting as things that do things. And so he felt really good and really successful in what he was doing. And so I felt like it would be something I could share with the children in the classroom to make them feel good about what they could build. When I first started working at a school outside of San Antonio, we were required to assess the children the day they registered. And you talk about a zoo. Those children would come, and we'd have to peel them off of the parents and then take them into this room and say, okay, could you walk on the board? Could you walk on a straight line? Could you draw a circle? The whole time they're screaming and crying and saying, I want my mama. I say, well, what's your whole name? Because that was one of the questions is, what's your whole name? Can you walk on a line? And can you draw a circle? When I'd say, what's your name? They'd say, Mama? And I'd say, well, I think here on the paper it tells me your name is Robert. And I realized that these children were lost and that we were asking them to do something they were not ready to do at all. And we were putting them in a situation where it was unnatural for them to take this kind of test that we were giving them. So we talked to the school district, and we talked to the principals, and we talked to the people, the powers that be, and we said, please, let us test them in a normal, everyday setting. We can observe them and get half this information. If they can walk on a line, we can certainly observe them during center time and see that they walk on a line. We can get them to tell us their name during morning group time. So we wanted to gather information about that child in a normal, natural setting. After a lot of research and studying about what were portfolios, and there was some research done, we were able to come up with a program that worked for us, and this was what I was able to share with Frog Street Press.